Hi YouTube world, hi subscribers. On my way to get headed to the gym. It's been forever since I've worked out because of nursing school, especially like last month or whatever. Everything just was crazy, and if you watch my other videos, I talk about some of that. But anyway, I want to make a video real quick, a movie review about a popular film right now, which is A Quiet Place. And I went and saw it with my husband a few weeks ago, and I thought it was a really good film. And I was actually surprised, pleasantly surprised, because when I saw the previews, I was like, oh, this premise is like too simple. It's gonna be stupid. How can they make like a 2-hour film on this idea of you have to be quiet? And I was like, this is gonna be stupid. But then I started hearing other people telling me like, oh, it's a really good film. So I decided to go see it with my husband and everything, and it was really good. It's very suspenseful, and it's kind of different in a couple ways, which helps make it like interesting and hold your attention. Because for a horror movie, it's kind of like family based, which you don't see too often. You know, usually it's horror films are based around teenagers or whatever. I've seen a couple like family-centered horror films before, like World War Z, or and I think it's called End of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. But anyway, they're kind of similar to this film, but it is different. So in the beginning of the film, I literally like spilled half my popcorn because there's a lot of like jumpy parts in the film, and I'm not trying to give away too much because I hate when people do that. But yeah, there's a lot of jumpy parts, and I like threw my popcorn up in the air in the beginning of the film because I wasn't like, I knew it was gonna be scary, but you're not expecting it when like those jumpy parts come up. So if you like horror films with a lot of like suspense and tension and like parts that make you jump out of your seat, this is a good film for you. And it was like, for a simple premise, I thought it was like very well constructed, and I thought the actors, the one actor, I think he actually like directed the film or produced it, but he's from The Office, and it was weird seeing him in like this serious role and like horror film, because I'm used to, you know, seeing him being Jim Halper and being funny in The Office. But he actually, I thought, pulled it off really well. And his wife is the main actress in the film, Emily Blunt, and she did a great job too. And she's like more known for serious roles, so I think like she would have done a great job no matter what movie it is. Like she definitely has some acting chops, but I was surprised by Jim Halper being really good, and I thought the other actors did a good job as well. There wasn't a ton of characters in the film, but the characters that were there like acted very well. I guess the one actress plays a deaf girl, and she is deaf in real life. So I thought that was really neat. And I was watching the sign language because I used to work with autistic children, and we would have to use like sign language to help them communicate better. And so I picked up some of that, and I was watching to see if the film was using it like accurately, and they were. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know. I mean, you assume that it's accurate, but I was kind of like watching for that since I knew sign language, and that was cool to see. like they did well with a lot of like the details, making it like believable. And there's not a lot of dialogue, but because the acting's really good, it doesn't really matter. And the film is kind of short, which is good in a way because it keeps your attention, and you don't really want like an action movie to like go on forever. So it's like part horror, part action, part family movie. So it's kind of unique in that way. The only negative I would say is maybe some of the believability, like with certain parts, if you watch the film, it's kind of like, I don't know. Especially towards the end. If you see the film, you'll probably agree with me. There's one scene in particular towards the end where I was like, okay. Anyway, but yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out. If you have little kids, it probably is too scary for them. But if like teenagers and above, I would say it's fine to watch. Yeah, and so that's pretty much it. If you saw the movie, leave me a comment below, and please like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye guys.